Hi, we from Group 3 and our topic today is pipeline. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Daniel Tanyaway, and the pipeline is a convenience system that is often done nowadays. It uses a long piping and is planned underground usually, but there are also some are above ground. This system usually transfer gas or liquid, and there are many advantages when we using the system. For example, it can save cost, time, and reduce manpower. In this case that we talk about today is the gas pipeline plus under the management of Petroleum National Berhad Petronas, and this is happen at Sabah Sarawak Gas Pipeline (SSGP) and located between Bandar Lawas and Long Sukang in the northernmost district of Sarawak. It happened on 10 June 2014. The pipeline design is to transfer crude oil about 6,000 km to produce natural gas for export to other country. The explosion was caused by a gas leak in the pipeline. And now I will tell you guys a little about the story and timeline about the incident. On that day, about 2 a.m. in the morning, there was a loud explosion, and the explosion is so loud until the resident nearby wake up. The firefighter immediately rushed to the scene after receiving report from nearby resident. About 3 a.m. only the firefighter reached at the scene because the location is too far away and had to go through a bad condition road. Instead arriving at the scene, the fire was successfully controlled by Petronas. In addition to the drain at that night, luckily no injury or death occurred. Now I will pass to my group mate. Thank you.
My name is Muhammad Irfan bin Suhaimi, and today I'm going to present about analysis of fire risk. Okay, for the analysis of fire risk, the cause of fire in this incident is jet fire. Okay, jet fire is a turbulent diffusion flame that results from continual release of substantial momentum in one or more direction, and it is from burning fuel where the high pressure is released from vessel or the pipeline, and it ignites the fuel immediately and cause fire. The fire then will rise in length in tens of meters high. This type of fire sometimes called as torch fire, as it have the same shape as we can find on torch.
Hi and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Adi Syukutra Minatikullah and my number ID is 1200502682. I'm going to present my topic in this assignment, which is the cause of the pipeline incident. I have looking for this cause over a week and I can find the exact and specific cause for this accident. So I decided to put a common cause of pipeline accident worldwide. My first point is lack of maintenance. This proverb is true for pipeline. The simplest explanation is always the best. Small faults become greater over time when alternative pipeline maintenance is neglected or conducted poorly. Pipes are prone to deterioration, loosening, cracking, and other issues. To perform at its best, any mechanical structure must be maintained on a regular basis. Next point is insufficient material. Pipelines in United States are composed of a variety of forms of material ranging from cast iron to GFRP. Efforts are underway across the country to replace at-risk part of outage. Coated steel required less and it's more resistant to the weather than the cast iron. which is prone to rust, buckling, and crack. My third point is corrosion. Alternative pipe, particularly those attached to a bridge, are corrosive when exposed to moisture. Either quietly coated or shielded pipe, as well as any attachment component, can swiftly corrode, risking the pipe structure integrity. Leak, weak place in pipe, and even whole pipe failure can be all caused by corrosion. Next point is improper repair. Maintenance is almost as crucial as installation when it comes to pipe. Repair work can fail, connection point can leak, and future failure point can be neglected if they are handled poorly. Too many alternatives provided or pipeline owner, in an effort to save money and expedite logistics, fail to hire training alternative repair specialists. My last point is construction instruction. Evacuation around pipe should be handled with caution from beginning to end. Hundreds of times a year, human intervention during the construction dig damage, loosen, and even puncture pipeline. When working near recognized pipe, proper technique should always be employed and all channels of communication should be open. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Iqbal bin Jaludin. So I will present about the evacuation procedure in this case. There are 5 ways of evacuation that can be done in this case. And the first one is make an emergency call. So the villagers in this area have contact the authorities, the responsible party, because they saw an explosion that looked like the sun rising. And then the authorities ordered 6 firefighters to go to the scene to control the situation over there. The second one is an alarm system has been sounded, where during the incident an alarm system is sounded to warn the surrounding residents in this near the pipeline to take the shelter. It has also made all the villagers aware. Furthermore, the evacuation procedure that can be used is a safety shut-off system. This system will be able to prevent harmful gases from spreading to the village area, because the pipeline is installed underground along the nearest village. Furthermore, the authorities or responsible party have also ordered that the villagers be temporarily evacuated to a safe area. And finally, the last one is an announcement from the responsible party will be made to ensure that the nearby villagers are always calm and not worried. Petronas has assured that the nearest community that the gas release is not dangerous at all, and it will not affect people's health because it is controlled emission. That's all for. And now I will present to all of you about fire equipment that can be used in this case, which is firefighter hose, fire alarm, fire extinguisher, fire hydrant, and SSOV, safety shut-off valve. The first is the firefighter hose. It is often used by firefighters to put out fires at the fire scene. It is also made of lightweight material that is a fabric cover, and the purpose is for the firefighter easy to carry it on steep or rough ground. The second one is fire alarm. Fire alarm is very important during a fire situation because it will warn all people around about the presence of the fire. It has 2 types of fire alarm, which is manually someone must push the trigger or the button and automatically using smoke detector. Next one is a fire extinguisher. It is used only to put out small fire, which is already controlled, and it should not be used indoor. It should use outdoor. And in addition, the type of fire extinguisher that needs to be used in this case is dry powder, because this fire is a Class C fire, that is flammable gas. Next one is the fire hydrant. It is an important fire equipment for the firefighter in the fire scene, because the fire hydrant will supply water or other type of fire extinguishing material according to the industrial place. As in this case, the fire hydrant that will supply dry powder, so it will continue supply the dry powder to channel the material to the fire hose, the bomber fire hose, to put out the fire. And lastly is the safety fire shut off system, or safety shut off valve, SSOV. It is installed to close the pipeline valve automatically if it detect a dangerous situation such as a leak or broken pipe, and it is also used during restoration and maintenance work. That's all for me.
Okay, Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad from Sumi, and I'm going to talk about prevention reoccurrence. Okay, the first method in prevention is doing regular checkup. This is to check the pipelines for leaks or corrosion or even damage that is caused by nature. By doing regular checkup, we can assess the damage that the pipeline has received, and we can resort to maintenance in order to prevent the pipeline from being damaged further than cause high risk of gas explosion. Okay, the second method is doing valve checks. This is to prevent gas leak that could become a huge explosion. Valve is mainly where there is always leaks. This is the same method as the first one, where we need to look for damage or leaks on the valve apart from the pipeline, because the valve is where the pressure is much higher than the pipeline. Okay, the third one is using pipeline marker. Pipeline marker are used to identify and signal the presence of a natural gas pipeline, a petroleum pipeline, or any other type of underground pipeline. The marker are used as a warning indication to safeguard the region around the pipeline and to prevent damage. When other workers see the pipeline marker, they will know that there is a gas pipeline or petroleum pipeline in that area, and they will not do any hot work there, because if there is any heat and if there is leak on the pipeline, then it can cause huge explosion. Okay, the last one is administration control. For administration control, I pick two options, which is safe work procedure and supervision and training. For safe work procedure, the employee must ensure that the worker follow the safe work procedure in order to reduce the risk of hazard. So there is a safe work procedure for pipeline where the workers need to follow and must follow in order to prevent any risk or hazard occur. Next, for the supervision and training, the employee must give training and supervision to the workers, even for the old workers, like the one that work for 5 years and more. They will need to have refresher training, where they will learn again how to do this work and that work, because sometimes workers tend to forget about something important in the safe work procedure. And that's all for me. Thank you.